Hello, hello, how's everybody doing? We're back on some game dev streaming shenanigans. And it's the last week of the jam, and what we have to do is some bug crushing and some polish stuff. So, how you doing? How's everybody doing? It's Monday, and it's cold in here. In a little corner of the world, winter has arrived, even though it's plain fall, but the cold is nasty, and I'm wearing my hoodie right now. So here's what we are at. As you remember, we've been working on some polishing and some bug catching for our game Pump Punks. You can play the latest build on the link that is pinned to the chat. So, what are we doing right now? Can I zoom this? Aha, I can zoom. This is cool. So it makes more sense that I just leave it here because it's just a bug list, to-dos, and stuff like that. The other things are not important, and it's a backlog for when the jam is over, so it's not interesting. All right. What I plan on doing today is I need to work on Frevo's proper stats and Palms too. I'll be doing some of that off screen just to make them move in a more... so they have unique movesets in that sense. Like they have different jumping arcs and they have different speeds and charging speeds and whatnot. So the characters feel different to play as. In the meantime, Pencil and Funky are working on Frevo, the next characters. Funky's working on some assets for the character select screen, and Entropy is probably doing some more banger tracks that we don't know of, because they do that. They just come up to the team chat and go like, "Hey, I made this. This sounds cool." Turns out it's a banger. But yeah. And yeah, that's what probably is going to be happening. Though this week, I'll probably not stream on Wednesday, and I'm going to finish off the deliverable for the Game Jam on April 30, which is Thursday. So yeah, we have like 4 days to go. Delivery date is actually May 2nd, but I will not be working on May 1st because it's International Workers' Day, and we do not work on holidays. And but yeah, that's kind of like the plan we have right now. And what I want to do is when it comes to the character select screen, I want to add the proper quality of life thing, which is CPU selection shouldn't be with the player 2 input. What do I mean by that? Let me just show you here. I'm just going to mute this. Oh, no. Yeah, mute. There we go. So right now, as it stands, when I say versus CPU, the CPU cursor is already on hip, but if I move it around, I can only move the CPU position with like the second player input, and that is not ideal. That is not ideal. I also noticed a bug here that, yeah, do you notice that? Like the line art of the characters just flip if my cursor is on palm. Like it also happens if I'm on Frevo. It's like characters that do not have the line art mess up the line art of the characters they do. So I'm just gonna do a little screenshot of this, so put it on my Trello. And I'm just gonna add it to the bug list. It's just straight up the to-do by now. Bug, character select screen messes up line art if cursor is on a non-line art character. What's important about this is that I understand what the heck I'm talking about, and the image is gonna definitely help me out with this. Why did you paste it here? I thought you were gonna paste it here, so sure. No, this. There we go. Back. Yeah, it's huge. I'm gonna just make it smaller. Come on, man. Help me out here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It's more readable and it doesn't annoy my eyes. So there we go. Welcome, J. Cool. I just saw you join the stream. Sorry if you're a bit shy. Just checked out who's on stream chat. All right, so I'm probably gonna fix this today. I'm gonna try to fix this today. In fact, I'm gonna fix this now. All right, so why is this happening? Let's go, because we're gonna stay a bit longer in the character select screen. The character select screen is always a mess in general. It's hard to do properly, and it has a lot of weird little edge cases at times. So I gotta be careful with that. And the weird little edge cases are popping up. So what is going on? So it's spawn. What's the rollover? I need the rollover. Oof, the rollover function. It's on keyword navigation. So it's this. And the proper function is this one. If I'm on the character select screen, this is what's going to happen. Okay. So I destroy the player. I create a character. Pick class, create a character. Oh, hello. I'm gonna bypass this. So what's happening is the big problem is here, like the pick last created fan character. This event, this condition, is speaking the correct thing. Why is it? No, is it? I don't have the trailer anymore, so shut up. The way I see it is, I am picking the last character to set the palette. I'm gonna try something, because what I want to do is like make sure I'm talking about the specific character that was just created and not the line art that is going on. I'm gonna try something first. So I'm gonna save just in case I need to roll back, and I'm gonna make a local variable. What's gonna be outside? It's gonna be. I already have a character UID. What the fuck? I'm gonna need to get it out. Okay, so this makes sense. Where am I using this? Here. Cool. Pick the last created character. Cool. So somehow I'm already doing what I should be doing, but it's not working properly. So if I pick the last created, I change this. And if it's player 2, I mirror it. So player to player. Has the hierarchy, which is true. Okay, I'm gonna debug. So this is the problem. Okay, I'm gonna mute. There we go. I'm gonna go line art. It has the only instance variables are the shakes. Okay. Who's your parent? This guy. And this guy is player 1. Why are you flipping then? Why is it flipping? Okay, I'm gonna try something. See if it's this one that's creating the problem. If that is the one that's created the problem or not. Flip out. Exactly, it's flipping out. How you doing, Mohast? Okay, they're not mirroring, which is what we're looking for. But they're not playing. Interesting. Okay, I see where this is going. Mirror is happening because of the other character. #1 game dev in LinkedIn. What? What? Who? That's you? It's you? That's cool, I guess. If it's me, I don't think so. LinkedIn is insane. LinkedIn is insane. Don't get me started on those. Hey, no way. It's not me. No way at all. And I'm not talking about AI. I'm not talking about B2B. I'm not talking about a personal tragedy that taught me something about business. Because that's how you roll on LinkedIn, and I hate it. Senior. And but I'm trying to be more in LinkedIn because hey, I'm looking for a job, and that's how you roll. That's how you got to play. You got to play the LinkedIn kfab, and I hate it. I'm not playing it that much. I'm just showing progress from the jam, but I will have to get back to proper posting eventually, and I don't like that. All right, so what is going on here? Aha, you shouldn't be doing this. You should be doing the actual function, which is animation, character set animation. What's the character ID? Character UID. And the animation is animation idle. There we go. So this is not gonna happen. You? What? I'm missing something. I'm not understand. I don't think I'm getting where you're going for, Mohast. I'm sorry. Okay, I got the flip, but it's not animating. I hate that. Why is it not animating? Why is it not animating? It's mirrored. Player sit. Oh, I'm still understanding this, I think. Can I get the UID once created? We had it. Yes! Good one. Nice. Progress. We finally got push block working. Nice. I've seen your progress on Blue Sky. I love it. I love the style. It's very, you know, early Tartakovsky, kind of like Dexter's Lab vibe to it, and I like it. Or Powerpuffs in that sense. Like the thick lines. I love the art with animation that has like thick lines. Historically, they are based on, what is it, UPA? The animation? Like Tartakovsky's and what is it, McCracken's? I'm gonna go into the bush. Yeah, hell yeah, exactly. It's like a very early Cartoon Network, like late 90s Cartoon Network stuff. Sylvie Horse is killing. Yeah, definitely. And the characters are looking great. And I really love that style because it's like the late 90s, early 2000s Cartoon Network style that also eventually codified the like Newgrounds animation style, and I really like that. I'm sorry, Mohouse, you unlocked a special interest of mine, which is animation history. So yeah, I could go for a long time with that. For some reason, this is not working. Okay. Why? Love it. Yes, thanks. So if you have line art, you should start animation from playing height, whatever. Yes. That's this weird thing. So you're in play, you're playing, you're not. No, sorry. Back. There we go. And I get this. Man, that's super weird. So character select screen. So I feel I understand what's happening. Are the line arts part of... I'm sorry, are... Yeah, was it... Is it called line? Yeah, it's line. Are the lines in another family? No, they're in shakers and timescale. This makes sense. They shouldn't be on the character family? What's with the bots, man? What's with the bots? I never thought I would get like a bot a day Makes the audience turn away. So, okay, let me see. I gotta fix this. Otherwise, I'll just jump into the other task and get back to this once I fix the first one. What is going on? So, I create the character with a hierarchy, which implies that there's a line art. If there's no line art, why do shenanigans happen? It's the roll over. Nope. I know it's not. So roll over. Okay. What am I doing here? I set the position, but why is it picking the mirrored? You're not player 2. You're not mirrored. What the hell are you doing? This is so weird. So I'm creating the character on menu. If I'm not random, of course. If I'm random, do I make weird shit happen? I delete the other one. Cool. I create this. I'm honestly at a loss with this one, so I'm probably gonna move forward with the other bug, because it feels like it's a bug that will be fixed if the other characters have line art on them, and that is actually an easy way to test if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just gonna do a weird thing, which is I'm gonna clone her, and I'm gonna go Frevo line, even though it's not existent. But the only thing I want to do is I want to test this. Like if Frevo has an outline, right? It's going to be her for now, but bear with me. Hierarchy, there we go. And then it's the other way around. So you are, there we go. So now Frevo's going to show up with a, like a ghostly eye line art next to him. Right? That makes sense. And it doesn't mess up with my characters. I'm gonna go ahead and consider this a moot point if I just do this. There's like death, death, and this is empty. It's gonna be like, sorry. This is a very good hack for an actual bug, and I'm not going to address it for now until it becomes inevitable. So Frevo line exists, and it's going to have an opacity of 0. And I'm going to clone this boy so it becomes palm line. So palm has a line. There was also a bug that somebody mentioned on the Discord that is related to this. So I think I might have killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Thanos bug, yeah. And let's see. And now the bug is gone. So for whatever reason, the line art was doing weird stuff. Now it's no longer doing weird stuff, so we are golden. And there was also a bug mentioned by somebody on the Discord. Let me give me a minute. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, Frevo like jumps really high now, so I gotta be careful with that. Just trying new stats. Alright, alright, alright. So I'm not seeing bugs regarding outlines and their positioning. They have the outlines still have some bugs. You can see some very awkward frames every now and then. You see that? Like you can see the line art flashing if I do like quick taps or stuff like that. But that's something that's going to be looked at sometime else, not now. So this is fixed. Frevo and Palm's proper stats are being worked on, and I need to do this. As I mentioned, what I want to do is I want the versus CPU sequence of character select screen to work like this. So I go versus CPU, and I will just have the player one cursor working. And once I pick this character, I get to choose the CPU cursor pops up, and I get to do this. It's like one at a time, and using the player one input, right? That is going to be a thing. So I got to do something about the cursor because I'm going to need another variable to distinguish it from both the player. Oh, there's an auxiliary variable. I'm going to go with that. I did a couple of auxiliary values, like a variable and a string for auxiliary stuff. I'm probably going to hang on to that. So first things first. If it's versus CPU, we do not show this, and we do not show the cursors. So we do not show the hints, and we do not show the cursors. Okay. So we do the navigation setup. I'm going to do it like this. We're going to do the navigation setup. And if it's not versus CPU, we're going to show per index. What this will do is, this is not what I wanted, but it's not showing it, so it's progress. So, hello. I got to hide that before. So this is what I want to do. I'm going to go back, and this is not what I want to do. This should be appearing on selection. Wait. What is going on with the keyboard navigation? If I go into functions, key nav func, no. Nav func. There we go, navigation function. Start versus start CPU. What am I doing? Final reference, please. There we go. Yeah, I'm already switching it. I gotta do something about it. If it's false, right? So it's false. And what was I doing? Character select. I should be popping this. This should happen earlier. Yeah. Should happen. Doesn't need a wait. And this is not showing because it's not part of the wait. So it's got to be like this. Hierarchy of conditions and shit. There we go. So this is okay. This is better. This is what we're looking for player 2, for a 2-player game. This shouldn't show the character name and that. I mean, whatever you're seeing here shouldn't show up like this. But that's an issue that we'll be solving progressively as we fix this behavior, right? So the idea is to have this, boom, and then this shows up, right? It showed up because I moved the second player input. This shouldn't be the case. It should be it should be different. So I'm gonna go and make a CSS setup. This should be a function on its own, but it's not going to be. It's just going to be this trigger of start of layout. The start of layout should be a function on its own. But let's go with that. All right. So the way I see it is, if I'm gonna need an else here, and then find that the text box, the character name text box that has the variable, there we go, player 2, txt char name is gonna be visible equals invisible. So that being said, let me try this. That's what I'm looking for. You see? No details for the CPU character if I'm doing single player mode. But it works on 2-player mode. The idea is to do this, and once I pick a character, the data for the CPU character is gonna pop up, right? And what I need to do is, or my keyboard navigation inputs, there we go. So navigation up and down and all of this. What I might need, I need to be like, I need to do like super weird stuff right now. Let me do something here. This is gonna need eventually like an overhaul, but for the jam, I'm just gonna leave it like this, and I'm gonna do like this weird edge cases to fix this. So keyboard navigation setup. I'm gonna add a parameter which is single. Is single. I don't need that data now that I think about it. So if it's versus CPU, the layout name. No, wait. So I'm gonna need an else if you're not here. Set animation to CPU and create this. No, I don't need that. I'm gonna need this. So give me a minute. Else. I'm gonna create this later, not here. So if it's not CPU, I don't need this. If you're not in there, you create it. All right. Here's what should happen. These are okay. These is okay. I'm trying to see if the player 2 appears. Nope. No player 2 is here. Got it. You can hear those bumps because there's a player 1. There's a player 2. I'm going to do that. I'm going to fix that. Wait a minute. Let's keyboard navigation. Up. Key nav up. I don't know. Just key nav set up. No. Input nav up. I'm gonna need this because this allows me to do this. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. you don't act as ready, you should be able to do this. On down. Oh, this is also gonna avoid any issues. Which is this bad boy needs to happen. You need to go in here and you need to be ready. To not be ready. For me to be able to do that. So, that being said, I think... Check this out. You hear the thump, right? Bum, 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 bum. That's because I'm changing palettes. I cannot hear it if I'm pressing this. Yeah, no second player input is happening. I'm just... This is me tapping the player 2 input. There's no player 2 cursor, so there's nothing happening, and there's nothing there. It's just player 1. Got it. So the idea is once player 1 gets ready, I create the second cursor for player 1, but it's going to be a CPU where they pick their CPU character. Did that make sense? The cursor is going to start on probably on random and not on hip. I'll just put it on hip because hip is cool. Makes sense if it were random because you just easily go to random and just pick whatever, but I'm not going to go with that. So now, menu character select. There we go. And I need to... some keyboard navigation where it's like... trigger function. Yeah, is ready. So... set character. Cool. Okay, so set character. If the character is set, I need to ask if it's all good, of course. Oh, this was because there was one's no-go list when we didn't have all the characters ready. This is bad. Like, I don't need this, and I don't need this now. This becomes redundant, so this dies. And all of this does not need to be nested here. It's a good idea for something that it's not happening anymore. All right. So, player 1, player 2, cool. I need to check if they all clear. I don't need to check it then. I first need to know. When the player is 1, I need to know if I'm on a versus CPU version. If it's on versus CPU, I need to create all the cursor. I need to do this. And I'm gonna add a variable. It's gonna be player 1, but it's gonna be on CPU 2. So, sorry. So there should be a problem here, right? The way I'm doing this. Yeah, that's what I thought. It should take you to the game. Ooh, against no one at all. No one in particular. That's missing number right there. The 0 is our missing number. I get it. Check if all clear. Fridge, if it's ready, true. I need to count this. This is a nasty way of fixing, but it's gonna work. I don't know. Ready, count. 0. Add 2, ready, count 1. If it's ready, and also, so the is ready. No, if it's not ready, I'd ready count. I gotta do it the other way around, right? Oh man, it's just, anyway, let's go. If it is ready, but the value compared variable ready count is greater or equal than 2. Then we go. So what should happen is I pick a character and I should be soft locked on the CPU selection screen now. Oh, sorry. Cool. That's what I'm looking for. I need to communicate the readiness better, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna go like. Oh, does this work for against two players? I'm ready. I'm ready. 1, 2. Yeah, good. And now what I need to do is, where am I checking the all clear? There. I shouldn't be checking the all clear here, and I should be doing this. Now, keyboard navigation, give me all this. And so this, I'm gonna set it to player 1. Set animation to CPU. I don't need to be invisible. No, shut up. I don't need to be invisible. I need to be called CPU. I need you to move function keyboard. What is it? Key nav. Go to index. Target player is 1. And oof, this is gonna be a thing. Weird things are gonna happen. Just brace yourselves. See? Yeah. And I'm gonna go like cursor, visible, visible. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, this is not working. I need to be player 2. Somehow being moved by... this is gonna be so weird. And then I'm gonna go Slugma. What? I'm gonna need... Come on. It's... I'm gonna go with cursor, set value, and I'm gonna need an auxiliary string CPU pick. That's it. Where was Slugma? Okay, sure. And I have a CPU too. Why is it not showing? Why is it not visible? I'm just gonna go with wait, 0, fuck you, and that's it. Why is it not showing? Thank you, Sylvie. Wait, are you the artist from Moha's team? I was just talking about the art style of that game and I really like it. It's very cool. Also, welcome. Yes. Oh, that's so cool. Because I was just talking like, it has this late 90s, early 2000s Cartoon Network vibe, like Tartakovsky and McCracken. I love it. Looks very cool. And the thick outlines are like great stuff when it comes to animation. So congrats, Moist team. And but yeah, it's congrats. It's looking great. That game's looking great. Thank you for the compliment on ours. And but yeah, I really like your work, Sylvie. It's looking great. I don't know why this is not happening. Like it's not doing what I think it should be doing. Thank you. It's my first real time doing sprites for a fighter. It's hard. Making fighters are hard, and making the sprites for the fighter are very, very, very hard. But yeah, we'll learn a lot as I go. Yeah, it's fine. It's part of the process. It's part of game jams. Congrats. It's looking cool. It's looking super cool. Have you worked in video games before, Sylvie? Let's see why this is not doing its thing. I said player 2. I'm gonna go like this. So this helps. Late 90s was definitely what I was aiming for. Cool. That's very, like, again, Tartakovsky, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab, visual novels. That's cool. Yes! This is what I wanted to happen. But I now need to be able to control it with my player 1 input, actually. This is a weird way to do it, but I'm gonna do it anyways, and it's gonna be keyboard, right? And I shouldn't be able to move, right? That's cool. I've done work on visual novels. Yeah, that's very cool. And what animation? What are you using for your animation? What software? Or just like drawing the frames on each like layer or whatever? Oh, cool. Clip Studio. That's cool. Yeah. Like frame by frame animation, you can use whatever. Like, in some cases, like having... No, wait, Clip Studio does have a timeline, right? Or I'm wrong. Like, using a binary brush. Nice. Does Clip Studio have a timeline? Or I'm just mixing things up. I'm mixing it with TV Paint, maybe. But... Yep, it does. Then you're golden. They're just great. Because what I was going for is when it comes to animations in some of our games, not this one in particular, but the games that I've done in the studio, is we sometimes rely on Flash, like Animate, and but yeah, cool. And it helps a lot, like just again the tweening or rotations and scales and whatnot. And it does help a lot. Nice to know that Clip Studio has the same features. And, we never used it for animation, now that I think about it. But yeah, in our case, Funky's using, I don't know the name of the software Funky's using. I know Pencil is using Flash for the timeline, because I've worked with Pencil for years, so we kind of understand each other's pipeline by now. And but then the cleanup is done by Funky, so yeah. So what I want to do is, I need to do the same thing here, but now with this variable. The variable is going to be the auxiliary string. This is a very weird thing that I'm doing right now. And just left and right, and I'm going to do the same thing here. And it's going to be, again, it's not this, it's going to be the auxiliary string. So if I'm doing the CPU pick, it's not going to be player 1, it's going to be player 2. This is going to be a mess if we ever make... The whole, now that I think about it, the whole character select screen is going to have to change if we ever do a 4-player game. But that's an issue for if we ever make it a 4-player game. For now, this should do. And what I'm doing is creating the exception of letting player 1 move a cursor that is actually for player 2 with the condition of picking the auxiliary string that will be assigned to the CPU cursor. Did everybody get that? So, auxiliary strings, CPU pick. And I'm gonna move it to player 2, and also doing the up and down for the palette. There we go. Palette shouldn't change if you're ready. Good. Let's see if that works. I was gonna use Aciprite, but I'm not very familiar with that program, and CSP is already my main yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Like use what So the way I see it when it comes to game jams in general is your approach can be your approach is it can be varied, of course, but the way I approach game jams is it's a place where I would like to challenge myself on a specific part of my process. So everything else has to be known territory, right? So in my case, I know construct back back to back, like the palm of my hand. Construct is the one I'm using for creating the game. I know like my production process and stuff like that. I know fighting games and how they work on the inside. Not super complex ones, but I do know how the intricacies of what it entails. So I chose a scope that made sense for the jam for my process. And the challenge that I took in this game jam is being able to make a closest to closest to a finished product within a month. And that's the challenge I chose. So everything else has to be familiar territory to me. So in that sense, what you did, Sylvie, makes sense because if you're challenging yourself in something that is not the tool, use the tool that you know. If maybe I want to do another jam and my challenge is to learn a new engine, then everything else must be known territory. It's like if I'm gonna use Godot, I know Godot, but I do not know it as deep as I know Construct. So my challenge is to make a game in Godot. So the game has to be, or the game design has to be relatively simple for me, and the process has to be relatively simple, so we can absorb the, what is it? Like the risk, let's say the risk of the rest of the project. The challenge is like the challenge or the things that are going to change within the process has to be minimal for me to enjoy the process of the jam. If everything is new, scope has to be stupid small, so otherwise we just end up with like sketches and just trying a physical engine and that's it. And personally, I do not like to do that in game jams. I want to have something finished, not necessarily polished, but something presentable, right? Right, I didn't want to slow down work due to trying to learn too many things. Exactly, that's the thing. Exactly. In a similar boat, that's why I challenged myself with implemented rollback netcode in 3D. Yeah, that makes sense, Crimson. If you know, like, the ideal thing, or at least how I approach it, is try something new, but try to keep everything else as known and solved as possible, so that you can do that new thing in the most comfortable way that you can. And like it's like lab conditions, if you will. But yeah, you can do everything new, especially if you do not have the experience, and that is fine too. But mostly is like manage expectations. If you're gonna do everything new, you're bound to just maybe not finish. But if it's something that you're willing to risk, go for it. That's cool. Because experimenting and trying new things is already a great exercise within a jam, and that is perfectly fine, right? So the new thing I wanted to do is like, hey, can I make a actually like full-on game within a month with the things I know? And can I make a fun enough game with this very small and defined scope of mechanics? And that was it. Like the rest of the things I know how to do. And luckily, the Funky joined the team, Pencil joined the team, and Entropy joined the team. So things that I thought I would have to tackle myself are being tackled by people that know a whole lot more than I do. When in terms of music, I was not going to do anything on music on my end. I have no idea how to tackle that. I do know how to tackle art. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I'm serviceable, right? But music, I was just going to get like on free libraries some cool stuff. Turns out Entropy is insane, and we love them for that. But they just pull bangers every 3 days or something. But yeah, and let's see if my crazy idea for the character select screen worked. So it is, I will pick a character, the CPU cursor is going to spawn, and I should be able to move it with the same inputs as player 1, even though it's targeting player 2. So I'm using WASD, W-A-S-D right now. I can change the palette, I can move around. I'm just going to pick. I am using A and D to move this around. I need to make the name appear in the back. I am choosing the palette. I cannot accept. That is the thing. I'm yet to be able to accept. But we're getting there. This is cool. We are getting there. I'm going to turn off the heater here because now it's getting too hot. There we go. Cool. So, what is it? Okay, I need to do the same thing with the OK button. And if it's the auxiliary string of CPU pick, we do the same thing for player 2. And I should be able to pick the character for the CPU. All right, worked. So what I need to do is, once that is picked, I need to show what I hid at first, which is this. I need to set this boys as visible. So if it's player 1, and if it's versus CPU, I need to pick this and turn it visible. Let's see if it worked. No. So, oh, I'm choosing invisible. That was dumb. I need to say visible. There we go. Let's see. Oh, also, the challenge for this jam for me was actually streaming the process and following up with that content that comes out of these streams. So, yeah, I'm having the time of my life. Nah, not the time. I'm having fun. I can be hyperbolic, but not that hyperbolic, man. It's just, I'm having fun with this. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys are ever seeing it on the stream or in the Discord and stuff like that. I am enjoying this a lot. And making games outside of a web portal commercial purpose gives me a little bit of more of freedom when it comes to communicating the process and stuff like that. Because otherwise, you don't really, depending on the context, you don't have that much room to show how the sausage is made, right? Or look behind the kitchen, like what's going on. And I really enjoy sharing that process. And I think there's value in there. I'm LinkedIn speech now. But yeah, I think there's a lot of cool stuff to show. And I know Construct is not like the most orthodox tool for this, but I do believe it's like super visual when it comes to that. And a lot of the logic behind it is easily extrapolated to whatever project you're doing. So if that kind of communication makes sense and works for other people, I'm all for it. But yeah. So apparently this thing worked. I can do this and pick a random character. What I don't know is what happens if I cancel. Oh. Okay. Okay. That was a good mess. So I need to work on canceling. What happens when I cancel? Where's the cancel? Keyboard navigation. Okay, okay. So what happens with back action? Thank you very much. I did an action here. So you can do a mess out of things here if you don't do this properly. The way I see it is, if I was ready, it's cool. If I was in Boolean, there we go, Boolean versus CPU, it means there must have been a, gotta do it outside, which is, I'm gonna do a little function here. This is gonna be called CSS delete CPU cursor. And I'm just gonna go, if it's CPU, it's like CPU delete cursor. Why am I not doing this within this? Because there's like this scope problem, as in what is construct looking at? What object or instance is it looking at? And since they are the same object, the UI cursor, and I am looking at the one that is player right here, right? So it's player one or whatever. It's easier for me to just do it on another function altogether, so the scope is reset. And when the scope is reset, it means I can do this. Like, I can force this to look elsewhere. Sorry. UI cursor, value, string, we know it's CPU pick. And what we do is cursor, destroy. And I can do, like, whatever this is, I can do fan characters, value. I need to destroy the player 2 asset for the character. I'm gonna go to fan character. This is very much an edge case and very much a super dumb specific case, but it's gonna work. And fan characters, what? Fan. Oh, I'm already there, destroy. And also the txt name that has a player 2 variable. No, you gotta be within this nested here. There we go. You gotta go txt name. It's not name. It's the other. It's something else. It is? Character name. This one. There we go. And this one. So it's txt character name visible invisible. All right. Let's see. So if I am ready, I do this. Cool. Let's go. I'm gonna choose a character, then I'm gonna go back on my track, and it should look like this. The same thing we're seeing right now, right? All right, canceled. Let's try again. And if I do, I don't want that. I want Frevo. I don't want that. I want AI, Frevo. And I picked it. And now I'm good. And I shouldn't be able to move anything, honestly, then. So it's like... Let's see if this works. It worked! Can't believe it worked. No, actually, I do believe. I understand why it worked too. If I go to Punk Select. Oh, I also did this. If I pick the same character, it reverts to a second palette. There we go. Oof! Go home. So, player versus player. And there's nothing. We are Gucci. Now this is quality of life, guys. This is quality of life. All right. All right. So what am I looking at? So CPU selection shouldn't be with player 2 input. I'm gonna do something now. Don't let players cancel or keep picking color after ready. Not a big issue. You can be that kind of. You can be that guy. I'm in this, so I should probably do this. Should be able to cancel when it's all clear. That's the problem. I don't. Should be able to cancel when everything's been picked up. Okay. Let's see how that goes. So where's the cancel? Back action. Where's the all clear? Where's the all clear? There's an all clear moment. Check all clear. There we go. Did you get the debug screen here? Okay, sure. Check if all clear. Okay. There should be a function that returns a 1. Where am I using this? I'm gonna go local variable, all clear, check. And what I do is this bad boy should be, it doesn't return anything. We do another function. So CSS is all clear. And it returns a number. And it does exactly this. Where are you? Clear? Okay, it died apparently, so we're gonna go CSS is all clear. Return type, number. Okay, there we go. So what we need is this bad boy. I'm gonna copy this whole thing. And I do not need this. What I do need is return clear, just for the sake of argument. I know this is redundant, the is ready thing. It's easier like this. If it's ready, then count it. Else, no. No. God damn it. I'm just gonna leave it like this, and it's gonna be set value, return clear, 1, because I'm asking if it's ready, and the ready count is 2. And then after this, I let my function return the ready count. No, the return clear. Return clear. Got it. This is not going to be what's going to happen. I'm not going to call this. What I'm going to do is different, which is set value. No, it's not a function. It's a system. It's set value. All clear check is going to be functions. CSS check. No. Is all clear. And then I'm going to ask all clear check. I mean, it's redundant. We don't need that specific value, but it's just more readable. If it's greater than 1, if it's greater than 0, actually, it means that I can do something with the other values, but for all intents and purposes, this is what I'm going to do. So it's like, check if all clear. This is what I want. I don't need this here. This is what's going to happen. Let's see if it does it. Because it's doing something else now. Boom, boom. Nothing's happening. So. And then I go to character select. Cool. Check if all clear does this. Is all clear does this. So for each cursor, if it's ready, now it's if it's not ready, god damn it. There we go. I just messed up my own logic. There we go. Boop, boop. Yes. Cool. It's working. So why do I need this? Because I need to ask something on the cancel input. I don't want to use this. Is this being used elsewhere? No, I can confidently kill it. And what I need to do on keyboard navigation on the back action is this part of this? Cool. Then I'm going to ask another question, which is functions. CSS is all clear. Is equal to 0, as in it's not all clear. Like if it's not chosen. So and I cannot cancel. Good. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. That bug is fixed. Character select screen. Don't let player cancel or keep picking color after ready. Boom. There we go. Frevo tongue overshoots. Hints change to gamepad hints when detected. This is something I want to do visually. Hello. And I want to add the... Where's the key? Where are the keys? Like I want to mimic Funky's style for this. Oh shoot, this is the button? That's kind of huge though. So this is what I want to try to do. I'm not saying it's going to work, but I'm going to try anyway. And it's going to be like boom, and then stroke. That's a nasty name. Call it stroke. 10. That's thick. I like it. And then you're gonna be black because I want to do like a drop shadow effect. I'm doing the 4 buttons. Just gotta be a group. There we go. Group. Boom. Boom. No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that either. So it's like 1, 2. There we go. 1, 2. So these are the 4 buttons of the face buttons of your gamepad, right? Am I getting the right distance? I don't know. So boop, boop, boop. Where is it? Align. I just had it. Never mind. Distribute horizontally. Same here. Distribute horizontal spacing. Distribute vertical spacing. That's it. Distribute vertical spacing. That's it. Looks good enough. So this is like all buttons should do the trick, but what I want to do is like these are black. So that way, you know, you gotta press. This very Nintendo kind of feedback, and I honestly think is one of the best ways to show this. So this is like the right one, and then it's like, where's the horizontal flip? Horizontal, cool. And then for the last one, I need the bottom one. So it's like this. I just need one. I don't know why I just made it. You know what? I'm gonna export it anyway. This might be a bit too big, and sure, let's do it just for the sake of resolution. Game is like the game size is still small. It's like just 10 megs right now. I bet it's like the leanest of the games currently in the Jam. So I'm not worrying exactly about graphic optimization, if I'm being honest. What I'm gonna do is sprite. There I go. Sprite. And I'm gonna import those recently downloaded graphics. There we go. This boy. And it's gonna be right. Double click. Left. Then bottom. No, down. So this left. There we go. Right. Oh man, it's huge. How did I call the key? UI key. So UI pad, I guess. Let's go with that. And I need to do the shoulder buttons and the. How do I draw like shoulder button input icon? Thank you. Thank you. This is very good. This is very good. I do not have the. I can do just arrows for the left and right. These little things are cool for the triggers. So what I'm gonna do is I need a rectangle, curve it, and then I'm gonna do a little here. So I can do this. And here. So I can do this. And here. And here. It's oddly specific. So I'm gonna do these. And I'm gonna do this. And I'm getting the curved effect. I do not want that. I can change that. Because like bend. No. Give me the bend. There we go. I don't need that. Give me this. My dude. There we go. And you give me this. There we go. Why is it like... No, I don't want it. This one's going to be a thing. There we go. And it snaps too hard. There we go. Now, this, it works, gets the job done. And I'm gonna do a little, do I have the font? Yeah, it's L. Yeah, we got the font, baby. And the way I'm gonna do it is, again, 10, outline, there we go. You're gonna be white, you're gonna be black, because I need you to be readable. This is the left trigger. And I'm gonna need another one. You're gonna be black because you're gonna be the drop shadow effect. Bring to front. There we go. Now they'll look cool. No. Bring to front. There we go. L trigger. It's a group. And now I'm gonna do the R trigger. There we go. They're kind of big though, so maybe it's a bit overkill. Let's go with 100. 100. Yeah, this makes a lot more sense. So this goes here. And these two bad boys are gonna be flipped horizontally. Not you, R. R, you need to be back in your place. There we go. So with that, I have the left trigger and the right trigger. I'm gonna need to make a little, just the arrows, man. I don't need that much. Like, people understand arrows. People understand arrows. That is a claim. I'm just gonna go like this. Whoops, not like that. I'm gonna go like this. And like this. No, I don't need that. It's gonna be symmetrical. So it's gonna be slightly curved. Slightly, there we go. And you're gonna be white. You're gonna have an outline of 10, as everything else in this set. With the outside, you're gonna be black. And I'm gonna do you a little offset. There we go. Though it looks like a button, it is a button at the end of the day. So flip horizontal, that's what we're doing. We need this, this, this. We export, and that's how you use Figma. Quick and dirty. That's it. And now I'm gonna import this on a new animation just for kicks. This is the new stuff, and it's here. And we're gonna duplicate. It's gonna be art trigger. I know it's the button that's being shown here, but for all intents and purposes, it's either or. Both work. And the arrows, face, right, face, left, because they're the face buttons. That's the name. I don't need the face up because I'm not using it for anything. I was thinking about that. I'm gonna need the up and down though. Face down, sorry. Face down. And now I'm gonna need left and right. And it's gonna be L trigger, you're gonna be there. Right trigger, you're gonna be there. So you wanna play with a gamepad. The idea is that the hints, the key hints, change to these assets. So you can actually see the proper input hints. Left and right are gonna be here. I need to do up and down. It's gonna be like, we spin them, but we need to do something with the offset asset, which is this bad boy, and I'm gonna put it here, and a bit down, like there, and I'm gonna do this with this bad boy. It's gonna be boom. Yeah, that makes sense. So these two are exported. I'm gonna be up and down. This is for the palette selection hint. So I do need this. So it's up. This bad boys looks like elevator buttons. Up. And I'm gonna go down. Sure. And down is here. Up is here. And I have all the gamepad inputs that I would like to think I do. Yeah. So I'm gonna clone this object. It's gonna be P1 hint 2. No, it's gonna be P1 hint pad. And this is not gonna be called hint. It's nav. It's the navigation hint. So it's gonna be nav hint. And you're gonna be a nav hint, navigation hint. So what I'm gonna do is make this hierarchies, preset hierarchies that work like prefabs. So whenever the game detects a gamepad, it overwrites the keyboard inputs, and if it detects the keyboard back, it will destroy the gamepad input hints and show the keyboard hints, like back and forth, just in case. You never know if you're gonna lose your gamepad in the middle of a game, so you need to revert back to your keyboard. How's everybody? Are you not? Do you not? Oh, there it is. Thought I saw you. I mean, they're the same. I just need to know what the name is. No. No. Why do you hit it so well? God damn it. There you go. No. Damn. Give me a name. Jesus. No, get out. Oh, God. This is so annoying. Just give me the name. It's P1. Hint color. Oh, yeah. Hint gameplay. Just gonna rename it Game Hint. I mean, it makes sense. I'm just gonna do it like this. It's gonna be color hint. Color hint. And I'm gonna do the same thing with player 2. And it's gonna be like P2 nav hint. Your name is gonna be P2 game hint. And your name is gonna be color hint. There we go. All right. So what I want to do is P1. Where are you? You're here. And I need to do the navigation hints. The navigation hints are mostly, give me a minute, I'm gonna make this smaller. And this is gonna be the accept button. This is gonna be the cancel button, or the back for those of you. And this is gonna be the move. This is gonna be left. And this is gonna be right. We're gonna be doing this. So I need this, 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 and this. Copy paste. And expect you're here. Could be gone. And the way I'm gonna do this is, you should be a bit bigger for starters. That's small. I mean, it's big enough, sure. I mean, they're big enough already. It's gonna be a bit too dominant maybe, but it's not an issue for now. So you're gonna be here. I'm gonna need you to be on the same edge, aligning edges left. There you go. What is your position vertically? 150, no, I'm gonna be 160, shut up. No, what? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, I know what's happening. Exactly what's happening. Yeah, this. Damn it, the z-axis is a problem already. I can see that. It's annoying. This is it. This goes here. And we do move, accept, and back. It's bigger. It's more prominent. I don't care. I'm just trying things for now. You need to go to the back. No, first you need to go like far, so I can do all of this. Then choose you, hierarchy, and you're the parent of these whole setup. So I can do this. All right. So nav hint and nav hint path. Good. All right. So where are the navigate key hints? There you go. Key hints show. I have the gamepad thing. Do I have a boolean that detects if it? No, I should be. Gamepad connected. This is the same thing. Why am I doing it twice? Bye. First of all, let's go back to this bad boy. Dual shock. I'm just gonna start looking for it. Blink, blink, blink. Found. There we go. Okay. So the way it should work is right now, if I move the gamepad, I should have like, yeah, the little gamepad over there, and I'm doing gamepad input. That little gamepad icon is just for me, just placeholder to know if I'm using this. The idea is gamepad is connected, gamepad 1 true is, then I'm gonna do, so it's key hints show, key hints, show gamepad, and then key hints revert to keyframe, revert to keyboard. So the way it's going to happen is if I detect the gamepad, I'm going to go key nav. No, it's key hints show gamepad. We cool? If it has gamepads, I'm going to do this. I'm sorry, it's this is going to be this. Every layout, it's going to create this. The little icon is going to be a mess. Eventually, I'm going to drop it, but I need to know if I'm doing it right. So key hints, show gamepad. I have a, do I have the key hints as a family? It's easier if I go just P1 hint. If I go hint, are you part of a family? No. Are you part of a family? No. I'm going to create a family of, so that way I can erase them all together and whatnot. It's going to be like hint, whatever's called hint. This. Come on, man. Except the one with the pad. I'm calling it like this and this. There we go. So it's fam key hints. And then I'm going to need families, fam, no, it's going to be pad, hint pad, and whatever is in here is going to be fam pad hint. There should be hint something, right? It says fam hint pad, and where am I game? This one, fam hint keys, and that's it. So if I detect a gamepad, I'm gonna for each hint key, I want to destroy. Destroy. If we test it quickly, what should happen is that's it. You see that it destroyed. What I need to do now is create the correct one. And what I should do as a quick version of this is, hear me out. So gamepad, where am I? Okay. And I was just checking something on Discord. Sorry. So yeah, ADHD popping up. I'm not diagnosed. I'm not just saying that, but sure. Uh, what I need to do is like destroy. Sorry. Hint list. I'm gonna do a list. Hint list. And there's gonna be like. I'm gonna need the string set value of hint list, and it's gonna be whatever it is in there and fam hint keys object name type. So that way I know what I destroyed, so I can then do the gamepad version of what I destroyed, right? And God, I need to know the coordinates. This is gonna be weird, or not. Now I think about it. Can I make it not weird? Huh. We'll see about that. No, I don't need to do this. It's easier. If I know the hint keys, it means I can create the object, create an object by name, because I know the name, create object by name, which is the fam hint keys object name and pad, because they have the same name, and the pad, the layer is going to be with the fam hints layer, fam hint keys x, fam hint keys y, do the hierarchy, and then destroy the fam hint keys destroy. If everything works, I should have the navigation things for the gamepad. See? That's what I wanted to do. It worked. It worked really well, actually. And what I want to do, if I press the keys again, I should revert to the key ones, right? So, keyboard nav. No, where are input? Oh man, not just looking at some stuff. That's so weird. So if I press any of these, oh, it should be selective. It should be selective. So I'm gonna go key hints. Oh, I'm just complicating myself with this. So it's player. Oof. Player number. The player is a number. This is gonna be a weird way to do this, but fam, I need to find within the fam hint keys object name. What I need to find is the player value. Wait, what? I need another? First value? Find parameter 1 does not take number. Oh, I'm just gonna make it a string then. So it's like str player. That automatically makes it a string. So if it's less than 0, so it means it's, no, it has to find it. So it's greater than -1. That's the correct thing, because if I want to call it 1 something, I should do it. I want to say key gamepad. Where am I using this? Key show gamepad. If it has gamepads. Is there a for each gamepad thing? Because gamepad has gamepads. Cool. What other events can the gamepad have? Gamepad connected, disconnected. So what I'm trying to find is something that knows what gamepad is being pressed. Because has gamepads is limited. It doesn't show me the specific gamepad. And I want to know, come on, how do I know? Is gamepad connected? Shouldn't be the thing. I should be able to detect which gamepad was connected though. Do you follow what I'm trying to do? It's like, I'm trying to know if I have gamepads, but I want to know specifically if I have player 1 or player 2. If I have a gamepad, I have player 1, right? So at least it's going to happen here. This is going to happen. I'm going to need player 1. This is surely going to happen. There's a gamepad, there's going to be a player 1 gamepad, right? At least the way I'm working on it. Dude, what if I do gamepad input? Gamepad input for player 2. It's like any input on player 2 should trigger this. You follow? Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to let the game know that if a player 2 shows movement, then it should change this. Not using scalable multi. Yes, I love this one. Oh man, this is good. So it's loop index +1. I don't need to hold, I need the pressed. Everything that's pressed should have this. Pressed. 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 So the way I do it is, where's the key hints? So I gotta find whatever is in here. If I have 2 gamepads, then I'm not gonna change the 2 of them, right? The way this should work is that it should destroy player 1 and not player 2. Yes, you notice that? I have the gamepad inputs for player 1, but not for player 2, which is what I was looking for, right? So keyboard, give me the prefabs. There we go. Okay. Looking good. So if I go higher, it means this should go lower. All right, let's go. Right, I'm gonna just keep on tweaking this a little bit so it looks better. It's dynamic, it changes. Isn't this cool? I think it's cool. Those are not the buttons. Oh, those are not the buttons. Not at all. It's accept is face down and back is face right. All right. On keyboard navigation, no, it's key hints. Is key hints shown? I mean, after through it all, it should go like key. Show gamepad. Player 1. If it has, this shouldn't be asked here, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So if it has gamepads, you do this. What I need to do is, it's easier actually. It's very easy. It's so easier. I'm sorry. It's just, where are you, gamepad? Gamepads. Yeah, I'm just gonna go like this. I'm just gonna go like Boolean. I need to ask what the player is. This is dumb. Player. Set. Value. Compare variable player. If it's 1, then I'm gonna go Boolean. Gamepad. What is it? Input 1 gamepad. True. And it's gonna be player 2. And gamepad's player 2. This makes some semblance of sense. It's getting spaghettied. I don't like it. And okay, so if it has a Boolean, if it has input player 2 gamepad, you do the key hints for 2. If it has the 1 for 1, you do the 1 for 2. There we go. Okay, this makes sense. Let's see if this works. So, took its sweet time though. It did change, took its time. It's like it takes time to do it, and I don't think that is good. Why? Oh, I see. This should be here. Okay. Still has a wait time. I don't like that. Where am I using this? Here. Is it after a wait? Sure. Here. Check if show. Okay, I get it. Cool, I guess. It's on input. It's on input. Why? I'm gonna try something. Start of layout. Start of layout. And this is it. Okay. I don't like that it takes time to do it. Why is it like... Is the gamepad like a slow thing to detect? No, it's already there. Why? I don't like you. Does this have a wait? No. Okay. I do not understand. I mean, it's a good feature. It's not crucial. There, yeah, there it goes. something something gamepad. Yeah, why are you not liking this on gamepad setup? Has gamepads. Cool. Do you have a... what is it? Boolean. Show me player 2, which is cool. Right? It takes a sweet time. Where's that Boolean of yours? I'm gonna need input. Where are you, input? Oh man, I lost it. There we go, input. You're true. Why is it taking sweet time to do it? It's a rather strange thing. It's doing weights somewhere that I'm not detecting. And show gamepad. Okay. Being redundant here, but I don't care. So is this the one that's taking so long? Classic fam hint. Let's go. Fam hint, keys, angle, 45. A classic. This is a slow one. This is slow, apparently. So what if it's not slow? What if it just has, like, give me hints. I'll just have a variable then. Player. Variable player. And you. And that's it. All of you are going to be player 1. You're going to be player 1 too, yeah. You just don't get to get a cop out of this. Player 2 gets player 2, player 2 gets player 2, player 2 gets player 2. And the way I ask about this is going to be different. So what I'm going to do is not this, but this. Fam hint keys variable player equal to player. And that's how it should go. It should be easy to compare. You're not comparing strings, I guess. Yeah, that's faster. Why are you having a hard time spawning it? It's the name a problem? That's super weird. Oh, maybe I'm running a lot of times. So it's like self angle plus 5. Oh, I can see where this is going. I know you. I notice you. You're not... Gamepad is not being checked all the time. Has Gamepad is not being checked all the time. Shut up. Okay, what does this do? You're still spinning. Why? Why is it applying all the time? Every 1 second am I doing this? Wow. Ooh, hello. This is new. I mean, it's not new. It's something that I set up for sure, but why? Oh, it's not changing. That's cool. That's weird. Okay. Okay, I get it. This has to go here. I see, that's why I was having this. No, it's not gonna work. That I see. Oh, okay, I see where you're going. I'm gonna need the input here. I'm gonna need, sorry, key hints, show gamepad. Where am I doing this? Key hints, show gamepad on 2. No, I'm gonna need it on 1 also. And I'm gonna need this here. Wow, that was so weird. I mean, I get why it was happening, but it's more complicated than I thought. I thought this was gonna be an easy one, if I'm being honest. All right, there it is. Okay, you should have this. Every input you're gonna check? Please don't. No. What you're gonna do is player 1, sure. And I don't want it to keep on checking so much, because what you're asking for is not exactly the way I want it to go. Player is player. Cool. This is not the best way, again, but it's a way. And that's how we want to do this. So it's player 1. No, it's player 2, duh. And this is player 1. Okay. And the way I'm going to do it is add another condition, boolean, input gamepad 1. If it's not there, make it there. And you, if you're not there, make it there. So that way you won't be running all the time and do an input. Now it's not running at all. Cool. No, it's not even running at all. Player. He can't. No, it's not on release. Not on release. If I'm mimicking a release, then I don't need it. Then no. I need to mimic. When I'm mimicking a press, that's when I need it. So not now. And not now. There we go. God damn it. this and this, I'm gonna have the same problem. It's gonna do all the input all the time. See? God, this is even dumber than I thought. It's gonna happen regardless. Am I consuming a lot, worrying too much about this? Should be more streamlined. No CPU is being dead from this, so it's cool. Please stop turning. There you go. It should do the hint thing on start. Where is on start? On start of layout. But you have it. Why are you not doing it? I mean, you do have this. Oh my god. This is annoying me to no end. So where am I setting up? During Gamepad setup. I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm annoyed. So this is skin heat shoot. There we go. Gamepad true. Gamepad false if you don't have this. Everything is true. What are you doing here? Gamepad key hints. And startup layout. If you have it, you do it. If you don't, you just die. When does it become false? It's false by default. Good. This function is never going to be used anymore. Yes, that's how it goes. Start a layout. You destroy this. No, it's not player 0. My god, it's 1. Sure. I don't understand why it resets. Why resets? Come on. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Do I need a wait? Jesus fuck. Yeah, I need a goddamn wait. But you know it's there. The gamepad thing is there. If it has gamepad, it's gonna be true. This is gonna be a problem later down the line. Wait, gamepad, give me this. Gamepad on construct 3. I need documentation. Gamepad 3 documentation. Let's go. I need expressions. Give me the expressions you have. Wow, this is particularly slow. Expressions. Gamepad expressions. Thank you. Return the number currently connected and active gamepad devices. Thank you so much. Has gamepads. Screw you. and then go 4. Jesus. 4. Do I have a 4? Where are my 4s at? Where are my 4s at? Can't do a 4 here? Was an action? 4. There we go. From pads. From 1 to Gamepad. Come on. Why caps lock? There we go. Gamepad. Gamepad count. Thank you. That way I can do this with a loop index. Let's go. All right. So this is so dumb. Okay. I'm gonna do like compare to values. Gamepad count greater than 1. There you go. And you're gonna put this for player 2. This should do the trick, hopefully. Okay, we go back. Damn it. You know it's there. You know it's true. Return the number of currently collected and active gamepads. To prevent websites tracking your webs based on available gamepad, most browsers support gamepad input will report that no controls are until a button is pressed on one of the devices. I hate you so much. The string intended to represent the number. No, gamepad index is on a button index. Yeah, so it's something that I cannot apparently fix this easily. Because it resets everything when I go back to main. Hey, you go back to main, that's on you. What am I gonna do? Why? Why? Sometimes forgets. It forgets, I hate that. Why does it forget? So it's gonna work like this. I'm not gonna change it now. There's gonna be like a little tweak that I need to do. And it's probably gonna be revised sometime else, not now for sure. I need to do the other data for, give me this, prefabs. So I'm gonna do the attack one. So it's player 1, game hint, clone. And you're gonna be like P1 game hint pad, and when it comes to the add to family, where are you? Hint. Wait, I can't. Oh, I know why. So it's fam. Let's go back to fam. Edit the family. You should leave, and you should join this one. Where are you? Come on. Just write pad. Oh, I already have it. Wait, what? What? Do you have the? Yeah. Then why do you have it? It should be inherited by the family. I thought I removed you. Apparently I removed something else. Navigation hint, but no. God damn it! Because I got it the other way around. No? What? Why are you still here? Get out. Okay. Edit family. This is confusing. There you go. Okay. And now. Pad. I'm gonna find something that's called pad. Game hint pad. This is all I need. So I'm gonna need this. And it's gonna be left trigger, right trigger. No, right trigger, R trigger. There we go. I need them to be bigger. So let's see those about those size. That makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. And I'm gonna do this. This. All right, P1. You're gonna have a charge, and you're gonna have the special attack is gonna work like this. And now you're the game hint. You should go here, somewhere around here. There you go. And all of this should be. Oh God. I need you to leave this place. Come on, help me out. Why you hate me? Okay, no. Damn it. There we go. Just. This is kind of frustrating, man. 7. There we go. Now all of this should be hierarchied here. And the players will play 1. There we go. Let's see if it does change. It's not changing. Why didn't it change? Am I not triggering on gameplay? Aren't you part of basic? Where's basic? Keyboard nap? Oh, key hints are not part of basic. I need to include them. There we go. All right, let's go. Why? You know the gamepad's there. What is wrong? Oh. Am I? No. Yeah. Oh man, this is brain hurty. My brain hurts now. Where am I asking for this? I'm just gonna do a little hack. I believe I did this hack before. So it's gonna go boolean is gamepad and just go like oof. Damn it. Functions key hints show gamepad for player 1. And if you are player 2, no, CPU, there we go, player 2. I mean, it shouldn't affect it because it doesn't find the original one, so it should be fine. I've run into a lot of things that should be fine lately and are not doing their part, so I don't know anymore. I don't know why this is not working. Gamepad's working though, but shit. So where am I asking for this in gameplay? Cool. No. are not showing on start? Key hint check if show. Cool. If you do, key hint show, subHUD. Huh. Why are you not liking this? You're showing it. You just don't want to show it? What's going on? Feels like you should wait. Damn it, I hate the wait thing. Alright. Let's see. Okay, that's a weird thing. I would like to see the gamepad input properly. I don't know why it's not doing that. Did I drop the booleans somewhere on the line? On the arena select, am I dropping it? No, it's there. You just choose not to show the proper thing. Weird. Very weird. Anyway. It's not even destroying it. Is it not having the thing? It's like, okay, hint, game hint, what was it? Okay, player one, it's on, there it is. And you should be on one, and you should be on two. Somehow that died. Okay, let's see. There! And we have the special. I'm getting bashed! That was on purpose. That was on purpose. Do I have the outline? No, it doesn't have the outline. Why? It has the outline. It's elsewhere. It's behind. Okay. And now I didn't kill the proper thing. That's gonna be an issue. I'm gonna take a $5 and be right back, because that's gonna be a thing. Be right back. And we're back. Let's see if we can finish this off. Oh, I see. I need to change that. I need to change the color thing and the pause thing. So where's the color one? Oh God, it's there. Jesus, what did I do? I'm gonna be here a while. Gotta move these, and now that I have them, I'm gonna put them here. So yes, you're properly assigned. Why? Everything with player one just fucking died. I don't know why. It's like it lost its reference. So, key hints. Am I being called elsewhere? Where am I being called? On key hints, of course. But check if show is being called elsewhere? No. Where am I showing this? On menu? Is it drawn here? It's not drawn at all. It's the UI thing, I think, right? I don't understand why it resets here. Now check what actions the arena select has, keyboard, button rendering, whatever. Do you call the key hints? Where are they being called from? From itself, and I hate that. And on the check if show, where is it being called? On gameplay and on gameplay. That makes sense. I don't understand how that UI is being dragged along. So the versus is set up to off, button rendering, halftone, whatever. It's not like it loses the key. It's like it's being reset from elsewhere. I'm trying to find why it doesn't show properly. It's gonna be like a weird bug that's gonna stay here, honestly. I got better bugs to fix if I'm being perfectly honest. Why? Oh, I kind of know what this is doing, so I'm gonna go like this. I want to check on these. It's true, and it's still true. I don't know where it's being called from, because key hints are being called. The game hint is being called. Where am I drawing? Is it drawn like on top and that's it? I need the nav hint. It's keyboard nav. You sucker are doing this. So where am I using UI P1 nav create? Where am I creating this? On each of these suckers. Okay. I should do a check. This makes sense, and what I should do is Wait. So when it's uncreated, like you're creating this. Oh, I have another way in there, so god damn it. Ugh. I'm just gonna do this. It's not gonna be nice. It's hint keys and it's gonna be uncreated. When a hint key is created and compare. So it wasn't a thing of delay, it was just a thing. Okay, so it's no, damn it. Fam, come on, help me out here. Fam hint keys variable player equals 1. You just gotta check if it is. Key hints show gamepad 1. You gotta do the boolean, right? So it's input gamepad 1. On player 2, you gotta check if it's gamepad 2. That's being plugged in. And now we should be cooking. Question mark. Ugh. God damn it. This is a lot of redundancies to do this. And I hate it. There we go. That's it, that's it. Thank you. Now it goes. Okay. It feels like it should work. Now, I know I'm doing this hint show. I want to find where I'm hinting at. Here. Pause menu. So I hide them. And by hide, I mean fucking kill them. It's easier. So it's fam reach. There we go. Fam hint keys. Fam hint keys destroy. There we go. I don't need this. And I'm actually going to need to destroy the other ones. But I can't. For you see, if I destroy it, then I do not have the other one. I can do it. I do. I have an idea. So give me a minute. Fam hints bad. There we go. I need to destroy this suckers also. No, it's replace object. Replace object. Is the mic working? Fam hint pad should be destroyed. So when I'm telling it to hide, you need to check if show. And on check if show, you should do this. There. If it has outline, all of you suckers should have the better outline. This is going to happen here. All right. It's working. Do you just love it when things start to work? I just needed 5 minutes. I'm not saying that I should do it again. But you notice something? I should have on this sucker the outline thing, because it's here. Better outline 1641. Okay, so I'm gonna go effects. I need an effect. Outline, better outline. This is gonna be, let's do 416 and white. And at first you're gonna be disabled, and by that you should be able to have the outline. Oh, oof, that's nasty. I see what's going on. Give me a minute. So your UI pad. Okay, UI pad. It should be a pad hint, but who cares? It's gonna be white. It's gonna be a width of 4. And if I show it, it looks like this. That's thick. But it works. And now actually I want to do it for all players. Oh, sorry, back. It's like it's using the black outline here for whatever reason. You shouldn't. It's off. Cool. Why does it feel like it's thicker though? Anyway, let me go again. It is thicker. It's just nasty. There's a bug with that noise. I don't like it. Your input. So txt input. You missed something. Txt input. None of you should have it on. So we're gonna call it off. Right? There we go. Alright. There we go. Somehow looks poorly rendered. Yeah, there's something weird there. Oh, I know what's going on, and I hate that. I know what's going on, and I hate that is because I have multiples in there. Exactly what's going on, and I hate it. So it's int pad. Go 1. That's cool. There's 4 of you already for whatever reason. Ugh. That's why it's so bleh visually. So here's what I'm gonna do. This is gonna take a while. I'm gonna go back and forth with a little code and stuff like that. We're almost at the 3-hour mark, and I'm kind of tired mentally when it comes to this. So I'm gonna try to solve it off screen. Probably gonna be able to fix it and eventually upload it. So that's it. I'm gonna end the stream here for today. Cool stuff, cool progress. Let's see. Yeah, fun times. That's part of when you are doing like polish and bug chasing. You're gonna bug fixing stuff. Some of them are gonna take longer than you wish they did, and some are gonna be more annoying than you expected. So this is one of those. Probably gonna fix it properly off screen. So thank you for joining. Sorry it became a little bit lame at the end because this bug is like but Hey, hope you enjoyed if you stayed for now. And if you're seeing this as video on demand, thank you for staying for this too. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. No, tomorrow no. I'm probably gonna. Yeah, tomorrow. I'm gonna be tomorrow. I'm not gonna be on Wednesday probably. We'll see about that. Just follow me on different networks and stuff. You can play the game right here. I forgot to put this down, so hey, just enjoy it. Yeah. See you on the next stream. Have a good one. Bye.